Last year, over 1,500 children were prosecuted as adults in the state of Florida, and they were prosecuted for crimes ranging from less serious property offenses to more serious offenses. If you're 16 or 17 in Florida, you can get sent to adult court for stealing a car. You can get sent to adult court for something called felony vandalism. You can get sent there for theft.
When I found out that I was going to be prosecuted as an adult, I didn't understand the terms and the meanings of what was happening. I didn't really think it was going to be that big of a deal. When I heard 15 to 25, 30 years, it just hit me.
Almost 98% of the children in Florida that are prosecuted as adults are sent to adult court via something called direct file. Now, that's a statute that gives prosecutors incredibly broad discretion to decide which children should be sent to adult court. There's no judge that gets to review this decision. There's no process by which the child's attorney or the child can be heard. It's entirely the decision of the prosecutors.
We're seeing far too many children that should be dealt with in the juvenile system that has all the resources available to put them on the right track, entering into the adult system. In the juvenile system, the family plays a very important role. The parents are encouraged to be a part of the process, to guide the court with respect to issues that they're observing with the child at home.
In juvenile court, the judge, the prosecution, the defense counsel, everybody is really trying pretty much to craft an appropriate sentence for a particular child, looking at the kid's background, looking at what's happened. But the adult system is completely different. It's more of a processing system. It's punitive. It does not involve rehabilitation as a practical matter.
Going into adult court was a major change than the juvenile court. I mean, juvenile court, you know, you're sitting there and you can sit there next to your mom. But when I got to the adult court, I mean, the way you come in and the way they seat you and they show you like I said, no sympathy at all. I mean, you're a grown man now.
The juvenile system takes a lot of steps to try to protect the privacy of people who are prosecuted within it. Your record gets automatically sealed in your 20s if you go through juvenile court. The adult court system doesn't do that. That child becomes a convicted felon for the rest of his life for something that he did at age 15, 16. He doesn't get to vote, ever. He loses a lot of job opportunities because a lot of people don't want to hire convicted felons.
I didn't know how hard it was going to be to try and find a job or to try and have a life, to try to get an apartment, a car, or anything. I didn't know that you can't do all these things if you have a record.
We've all been children, and we've all made mistakes. But when a child engages in negative behavior, criminal behavior, we have to give them opportunity to put that behind them and become something better in the future.
I need to start over. I need to show people, look, I'm capable of doing things. I'm not the same person I was, and I'm not going to keep making those dumb decisions.
Florida is sending entirely too many children into the adult system, and they're doing this via a process that gives all of the power to a single individual, the prosecutor, the person who is seeking a conviction. Florida needs to put the power back in the hands of a judge who will have a hearing where that child will have an opportunity to state his or her case about why they should stay in the juvenile system.
I'm stuck with something I did when I was 16 years old, and I'm out here free, but my life is still thrown away.